And good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing this evening? I hope that everyone is doing very well. So, middle of the week, and I was out there watering the other day, and I noticed those blooms. They weren't open yet, so when they were open today, I took a picture of those. So, with that, yes, the first blooms of the tomato plants have already gone, and I also had some of the peppers bloom as well. And hello, Molly. Hope that everyone is doing well. So, with that, hello, Howie. Hello, Grace. Hello, Molly, and everybody else who is in the chat, because I have no idea who's in the chat unless you actually type in there. And there is Mr. Foxit Outdoors. So let me go ahead and get him up here. Because I'm pretty sure he's got blooms too. Get him up here. And oh, Blake, wow, at 8 o'clock. Wow. That's early for Blake. So it'll be up here in just a few moments here. Ooh, the winds of change, right, Cliff? Okay, so Blake has planted potatoes, which is actually awesome. Yeah, so I did get some pictures of the several blooms from the Anaheim pepper. Unfortunately, my chili tapine peppers have not bloomed yet. There's no buds on them yet. I don't know, nothing on the apple tree yet. Nothing on the pomegranate tree yet. But we'll see here shortly. I think we got one more cold snap coming. The fig trees are starting to push some of their buds. At least one in the greenhouse is. And there he is.
You can pop up here.
Yeah.
Can't believe for shit tonight though, but
oh yeah, you had all that dust and pollen.
Oh dude, not even that. It's just constant. It's been windy for like the last almost 36 hours.
And even Deb is here early. Wow, thank you, Deb.
By the way, Blake.
Yes. Yeah, so next week we will be doing pest control with air rifles. So that's next week. Tonight is for all my garden followers. So with that, we want to hear everybody else's achievements so far this year, how their plants are doing. I know Florida and South Texas are probably doing a little bit better than I am. They've been a lot warmer than us. And Cliff is up at a higher elevation, so it's a little bit iffy for him
compared to my weather's kind of funky this week.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you get? Yeah, I saw on the radar that you had some wind going on and possible rain in the area.
Yeah, I don't know about rain. It's just been nasty, nasty windy all day.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed. Oh, you know what? I haven't even checked the weather for this evening. Oh wow. Let me get that updated. I know we hit 75 today, according to this. Oh, 76, sorry. It is now 68 degrees. Winds are coming out of the south. It is 98% humidity, dew point at 65. So that means here in a few moments, we'll start getting dew on the ground and on the vehicles. Greenhouse is at 72 on the cold side of the greenhouse. Get back over here. So, anything going on with your garden yet?
Business as usual. Haven't really been out there today just because it's been super windy. I was out there for a little bit only to check on stuff and close up the greenhouse. But got my one bell pepper in there that's decent sized. The one bell pepper. I do mean one.
Oh, hello, Lucy.
But it's just taking a while. Other than that, peppers are going fine. Potatoes are doing well. And everything else seems to be growing pretty steadily.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And let's see. She goes, oh, she's got 3 bulbs of garlic sprouting and going to plant them in the bucket. Well, that's good. Like I said, I got my garlic in a little bit late, so it's going to sit there all summer. Then go through all next winter. Then I'll probably have a whole lot more garlic. That's what I was talking about, the elephant garlic.
Yeah, they'll multiply.
Oh, yeah. And the daffodils that I planted a few weeks ago that I was talking about, Cliff,
Yeah.
they popped up 4 days ago.
Nice.
And they're already like this tall already.
I still have no idea what I have in that one container.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had some of the daffodils that have been in the ground. When I moved here, they were here, and they've already bloomed.
Those ones are established and used to the climate already.
Yeah, so I got my flags here ready. Where are my flags? Because they're not in a good spot, so I got my flags. So when the leaves die back, I'll be able to go out there and dig them up and get them transplanted.
Nice.
So, yeah, the daffodils over here. There's daffodils over here too. And then I'm going to try and get most of the entry of the driveway. I'm going to try and get that taken care of with flowers. And I actually got stupid lucky on Sunday. I ran across one of our beekeepers in the local area.
Ooh, nice.
Yes. And he charges just under $300 for a nuke.
Ouch.
No, that is a very good price. Everywhere else I've been looking has been $450 or more.
Just for one queen cell and like 3 workers.
No, three frames. That's a nuke. Oh, she's having tablet problems again. So I hope everybody got their coffee or their water or what it is they're drinking tonight. So yeah, if anybody has any gardening tips or where you guys are at, what you guys are planning for this year, go ahead and put it in the chat below.
I'm going to do something stupid before we do this. I'm going to take me some Benadryls to hopefully maybe be able to breathe.
Yeah, I should do the same thing.
It's not that I have allergies or I'm allergic to dirt. It's just there's just so much of it inside and outside.
Yeah. All the dust is all suspended in the air and you're sitting there breathing it. It's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Deb, local bees only about 30 miles away.
Oh, that's pretty close.
Yeah, it's really close. And then I'm gonna try and at least get the so that's actually here in about 6 weeks to start getting the splits. They'll start to wake up, and because everything's starting to bloom now, everything's just ready to get going. But
your bees are barely waking up, man. Your bees are lazy.
No, I'm talking about the flowers, the plants.
Oh, flowers and plants. Yeah.
Yes. So I'll have to find a way to get them raised a little bit higher off the ground here, because I am in an area that does flood, and I do have a location to put the bees, which is a sweet.
Nice.
Yeah. And I should be able to see them from the back door.
And I'm assuming you're going to put them in the frame that you had from last season or the season before?
Yeah.
Assuming it's still in one piece?
Yes, it's still in one piece. It's holding up. I just need to clean it. Okay. I was hoping to get a wild local hive, but at this point, I'm ready to spend the money for a nuke. But yeah, I just can't afford that, $450 for 3 frames of bees. It's a lot of money.
See, I'm seeing stuff on here, 7-frame nuke super with handy for like $125.
Yeah.
God, my sinuses are killing me today.
But he also has some that are on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being aggressive, 5 being very docile. I'm looking for like a 2.5, to a 3. And he goes, why are you looking for that? And it says, because I want them to defend themselves if necessary. I don't want them to roll over and say, here, take my honey.
Right.
After I walk past them, several times a week, they will know who I am. And he goes, oh, you do know your bees. So, then I start checking on them every 3 weeks. So I can open the hive, take a look at them, and close it.
I feel like that's the reason why none of the bees attack me when I'm in the greenhouse. There'll be like 15 of them in there, and I'll just be walking around watering plants, and they don't even bother with me.
Well, yeah, that's because they're out foraging. They're not defending their homes. But yeah, so that is I'm gonna try and do that this year. So I got him on Facebook. He's out of Kirbyville, Texas. So with that, yeah, he's got a business down there. He sells local honey as well. So I might have to go spend at least 1 or 2 days with him and fill in those gaps that I need to figure out. The problems to actually look for. I want to learn a little bit more before I bring them home. And just let them do the thing. That could be my problem here. Is why I'm not getting a whole lot of vegetables, because I'm not getting the pollinators like I need.
Tomatoes are self-pollinating.
Yes.
Beans don't really need any help. They're self-pollinating as well. Peppers kind of need a little help, but all they really need is just wind or proximity to peppers.
Yeah, and like I said, I need something for the apples. I want to get a couple more fruit trees, because the fruit trees came in.
Nice.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to look at them to see what's available, but I would love to get a hold of at least 2 apricots that bear fruit at different times of the year. I don't want like 40 bushels of apricots all
at once.
Yeah, 3 or 4 I might be able to handle at a time, and then a couple months later, another 3 or 4. And yes, according to my picture, if you saw, I did have to clip the tomatoes. They went past the 3rd ring.
Wait till you just clip them when they get to the 4th one.
No, I'm going to try and keep it a little bit more compact, because I want them to push those blooms. Coastal Water, how you doing? Another person I haven't seen in a while. Coastal Water, you doing any gardening this year? And there's Colin. Colin's probably going to try to do some. Yeah, no, I love apricots too. I like them dehydrated, half dehydrated, 3/4 dehydrated. Makes them a little bit more sweeter.
Like prunes?
Not like prunes, no. No, if I do prunes, I'm going to salt them real heavy and have salty prunes. Yep, garden. Yeah, so yeah, you got to have the gardening.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend it, considering the direction our country is currently heading towards.
Oh, yes. And I will be talking about a thing a little bit later on towards the end of my life.
I won't be getting into too many details, but yeah, I would recommend starting to grow either victory gardens or whatever you can have, because you're going to probably need it here soon.
Yeah, so with that, like I said, I don't know what else. I've got cucumbers now. They're all like about this tall. I planted about the same time as the tomatoes. They're going, but they haven't taken off yet. The peas are like this tall already.
Nice.
No blooms on those yet.
Yeah, I need to get mine in the ground, actually.
Okay, so Coastal Water's got a new gardening bed this year. Let's see, and
I ordered you stuff.
Oh, Molly says she ordered me stuff.
Ooh. You know what? I didn't
So-
even check on my
Right.
squash while I was out there.
I happened to do a surprise mail call.
Ooh.
I don't remember. Unless it's my coffee tree.
What's going on, Devil Dog?
Those are still not available. Hi, Eddie. Yes, the coffee trees are still not, or to me, the coffee plants are still not available yet.
How's it going?
After somebody tried,
Oh, okay. So keep it on save, yeah.
so yeah.
So what's going on there, Mr. Colin?
Well, got some new stuff going on pretty soon. My truck's almost fixed. That's about it so far. Another project I am waiting on is coming up. I'll find out more about it on Saturday. Can't wait to find out whether it's the positive or negative. But it's good. It's a good thing if it's a positive, a very good thing. So that remains to be seen.
Well, that's good. So, any plans for you gardening this year?
That's with that. If everything else, yeah, it's either way. I'm going to have a garden. It's not going to be as big as I'd like, but
Yeah, just one little planter will do.
I plan on adding a second. Here, I plan on adding that second raised bed. That matches the one I already
Hey,
have.
Moose.
Yeah, Dumas was in here earlier. Yeah,
And just to that, and just redo the ones because I mean the logs on that one are completely shot.
yeah. I know
I'm
Eddie.
relying on some advice from both of you guys about how to get that properly set up.
Yeah.
I'd never done raised, so that's a little bit new to me. So I'm usually doing full on in-ground type stuff.
So Eddie, what are you going to be growing this year?
His beard.
So my summer squash is only yay tall right now, but we'll see how well that takes off.
So summer squish.
Yeah, the summer squash.
I actually forgot to check on my squash plant while I was out there in the corn. For some reason, the beans still haven't popped up.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. But the squash delight, when I checked on the squash a couple of days ago, that thing was already like 4 or 5 inches tall.
Oh, and Deb's gonna make another batch of kimchi soon.
Kimchi.
Right on. Yeah.
Eddie not growing nothing today or this season. Why not?
Oh, you're not going to do it this year. Oh, wow, that's kind of
No money and got too many projects. Okay.
okay. Too many projects I can believe.
Valid reason.
Hey,
Projects,
sorry.
projects take time.
Got a question for you. Maybe this guy's could be used for gardening or something. Maybe you guys would know. You recognize what these are?
Look like cord keepers.
No,
Yeah.
they're zip tie holder.
The zip tie holders. I've got 4 of these, but I was thinking, could we be used for gardening?
Not really.
Pinning something up against, help train a vine or something.
Yeah, but you won't be able to get it off once you get it on there.
Yeah.
You might be able to pull the support pole out, but you're not going to get that off of the plant without causing
No.
too much damage to the leaves.
It'll probably stay there until the end of the season, obviously. But it's something.
Believe it or not, you can get away with was it the clothespins will help in some cases. A masonry line will help. You can use that to tie up plants on a pole or on a cage.
Yeah, that's too heavy. The line you already know about, Jason, the one I picked up the other day.
Mhm.
That stuff's too heavy.
Yeah, you can do that, Deb. They got fairly deep roots. They don't spread out very far, but they go pretty deep.
Yeah.
Now, how many people actually grow what they actually eat instead of just growing to grow? What's popular?
We try and eat as much as we can.
Because I've known a lot of people who just buy a bunch of seeds, throw them in the ground, and nothing gets done with them except they either give it away or whatever, just like a waste of space.
Well, like I said, I remember one year we had a lot of zucchini I had to give away, and we were also eating it.
Yeah, I had that like my second or third year. I had way too many.
I did have an idea about potatoes. I wanted to run by both of you. That I wasn't sure if it would work. Okay, I was thinking about something I've seen. Somebody was using 5-gallon buckets to grow potatoes.
Yes.
But you take a 3-gallon bucket, put it full of holes, and you get a 5-gallon bucket, and you put that 3-gallon bucket inside the 5-gallon bucket, fill it all with dirt, then plant the potatoes in the center of the 3-gallon bucket.
No,
3-gallon bucket. You're
Yep.
better off just drilling the holes in the 5-gallon bucket, filling it with dirt, throwing your potatoes in there.
No, I was thinking about trying to keep it where it could be more mobile.
Yeah.
You can move a 5-gallon bucket.
No, but the thing is, when they're done, you can just pull off the 3-gallon bucket, take all the potatoes out with you.
You still have to sort the potatoes out of the dirt.
yeah, it's just a waste of about 3 gallons. Just do it in a 5-gallon.
Yeah.
That even the like I said, those ones planters that Cliff and I have, we got those 20-inch pots. They make smaller ones.
Yeah, they make the 16-inch ones. So even the 16-inch ones, you can get a good amount of potatoes out of there if you do it right.
They even have a 10-inch one and an 8-inch one.
Oh,
Because we have those at work.
okay.
Yeah.
Ian acquired a potato. I think I mentioned it before that he wants to try to grow potatoes with.
Yes.
So I have to show it to you because I don't know what brand or type it is.
Okay. Yes, Deb, we know that. The little fingerlings.
Nothing wrong with fingerlings if you get like 30 of them. Because even small potatoes in great quantities give you a lot of potato.
Oh yeah, and they're great for stews. You just cut them in half, like a beef stew.
Yeah, like they just make really good pan fryers.
Yeah, and you know what? I like those better than cutting up a big old giant potato. I prefer the small ones.
Yeah, I'm not even growing potatoes in 5-gallon buckets. I'm growing them in 3 window planters, and I'm going to see what they do.
You know, I need to get my planters moved.
We actually put this in the onion portion of the tater and onion bin, and this happened.
Yeah, that's what's supposed to happen.
So I know that if you put potatoes near onions, they'll start sprouting. So,
Yes.
Well, that's because if you put it in with the onions, it makes the eyes cry.
that's a good one. No, I was going to say I know what regular red potatoes and stuff like that, but this is not your normal. This was a baking potato, one of the bigger ones.
Yeah, it's a
probably
russet.
This is a russet.
Yeah, most likely.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I know we don't need the entire thing. Like half would be perfect, right?
Well, you just cut wherever if you got eyes on one half, you can cut that in on that half.
That's
And then,
a
but if
good
you got
one
eyes on the
right
other
there.
half, if you already got eyes on it, I would just plant the whole potato. The whole potato is going to provide nutrients for the rest of the plant as it
So-
grows.
Just pick up a 5-gallon bucket, throw some dirt in it, throw this in it.
Yeah, and make sure there's a drain hole in the bucket.
No, that's another reason I was thinking. Okay.
And not only that, do not keep it overly wet. They will rot out.
Okay, I do know that part too. Because I was before we had to move last year.
Yeah.
We actually I had a really decent little potato thing going. It's just somebody dropped something on it and killed it.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I would recommend at least a 20-80 soil mix. So 20% organics and the rest of it's soil.
Okay,
I
I
noticed
don't
with the
have access to a lot of mixtures and stuff like that, so
Yard clippings.
I don't
Yeah.
have any.
yeah, I tried it in a full growing material. Nope, it wants regular soil.
You can
So-
grow that stuff half the time just sand, as long as you give it a little bit of fertilizer every once in a while.
Because I know I put just regular potting soil from for a plant, and it worked fine when it was growing. The last one I had anyway. Sweet potatoes. Okay.
Yeah, those grow fast too. Those grow ridiculously fast.
Yes.
Okay. Did she just say slip?
Yes, sweet potato slips.
What's slip?
Basically, it's the same thing as an eye for a sweet potato. So you basically like the stalk or stem that comes off the potato, the like
Mhm.
leafy part. You can cut those off and actually plant those, and they'll just keep growing.
Okay. Another question that I've heard somebody who grafted a tomato to a potato.
Yes, you can do that. You
From
end
the,
up getting a plant that can technically generate both varieties. So you'll get underground, you'll get the potatoes, and then on top ground, you'll get the tomatoes.
that would probably be more practical in my case because
That's a
lack
lot
of
of
space. Huh?
That's a lot of work.
You also have to keep the graft alive, which, if you're not good at grafting plants, don't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen what they did, but it was just like they cut it and they used saran wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to keep the wound from drying out.
You need it to heal. And you also have to match up the camion layer too.
By the way, this is not my project, not my potato. This is Ian's. So I gotta convince him to do it. I'm assuming I think he's assuming that I'm going to do it for him.
Yeah, he wants to plant the potato. You need to tell him he's going to plant the potato. He's going to be taking care of it.
No, I would do the other kind of potatoes. Don't get me wrong. I do like russets, but the other ones are fine. I mean, I'd be happy with some baby reds, to be fair.
You know, potato to me.
The potato's a potato.
Purple
Yep.
ones, yellow ones, red ones, gold ones.
I've never had purple ones. I've seen
the
them.
green ones.
I've never had them.
Just not the green ones.
You can eat the green ones, just don't eat a whole lot of them at the same time. You can eat one here, one there.
Still, don't do it.
They're all in the nightshade family.
Yes.
Well, that's why you don't really eat the green potatoes, is because they have a chemical in them that if you eat enough of it, will actually make you sick.
The only thing I'm a little worried about where we're at is that we don't have a lot of shade. Because we got no trees.
Oh no, the potatoes are going to die.
No, the tomatoes that I want to plant.
No, tomatoes, yeah.
Yeah,
And-
no, you'll be fine.
Tomatoes I'd rather have more tomatoes than potatoes, but I like them both. And I can't think of a lot of other major vegetables besides the
Hey, Cecilia.
cooking
Nice.
herbs and stuff, which I do have a bunch of those I got to go with. Hey, Cecilia. Like the basil, and all the seasonings and stuff.
Speaking of
That's
potatoes,
about it. 'Cause, I mean, I would need more of the seasonings than I would anything major vegetable wise. I mean, if I knew
Which
the
recipes-
recipe for your freaking dry rub, I would.
Yeah, I need to
definitely
get
do it.
this planted too.
Huh?
potatoes.
I need to get
I
these.
got a whole bag over here. You can see.
You're looking. You're ready to go.
Oh
Clint.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll be putting this one back in the the tater bin after I get done talking to you
Well,
guys.
I've been sitting in my room for the last, I don't know, about a month.
Are you waiting for them to sprout?
Yeah.
Okay.
You wait till they get the eyes on them, and then you plant them.
Mm.
I usually wait till the eyes are really, really heavy, and then I'll stick it in the ground. But right
these
now,
are-
I'm not going to stick anything in the ground because I still got.
These
another
are all
season
just
for the
starting
cold.
out.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah. This one, they didn't have anything on them when I first put it in there, though.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, those will get over the next couple of days or couple of weeks. They'll get a lot fatter, thicker, and more bushier.
Yeah, Ian picked it. We put it in there last week, and I put it in the onion bin, part of the tater onion bin, because I figured it. While we didn't have any onions in it, the previous owners might have, and that might be enough. That and it's in a dark space, it might do
I think
something.
it'll work with garlic too, but I'm not 100% on that one.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
You made
Anything on your garlic?
Potatoes?
No, my garlic's been popping up for a couple of weeks now.
Okay.
Hey, Cliff, can you
Yeah, I
imagine
think
garlic
my
flavored
garlic
potatoes?
started.
What was that called?
Garlic flavored potatoes.
Oh yeah, no, those are really good.
Steven, how you doing? And Jacqueline.
Steven and Jacqueline made it in.
Yep.
Ooh, yes, looks like they did.
Hello, how's it going?
Jacqueline.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna try and get some of these started here in the next week or so. My cherry tomatoes.
Oh,
Try and get
I do
those
like
going.
those. I
Oh, I love them too.
I got to get something growing for Jenny though, because we don't have a lot of space in our yard. To be fair,
Grow
so
vertically.
we can't do a lot of green leafy vegetables because we don't have the space. So I want to use some maybe spinach or something that she could have. She can't have lettuce, but she can have spinach, which is weird. I don't know why. It just she's got that diverticulitis stuff.
Yeah, so yeah, one of the other things I want to try and get this year is my bananas are coming back.
Nice.
I mean,
Okay, which
the
type of
cold.
bananas did you plant? Anyway, I forgot to ask.
Pardon?
What type of bananas did you plant?
The Avi bananas.
Okay. I don't think I know the Avi.
They're little bananas, like 6, maybe
Mini,
5.
the mini ones. Okay.
Yes, yes. So the ones that are supposed to taste like ice cream, vanilla
I
ice
don't
cream.
know that. I mean, because I know I had some before when I was a kid. My uncle brought
Yeah.
some from Florida.
And remember, it's Spanish Avi. It's not A. It's H.
I got that. It just
Okay. Oh no, I was wondering if anybody else noticed.
yeah.
So yeah, and
No,
like I said, they got burnt real bad. I mean, every leaf got fried, and so I watered them real heavy. And
You need
then
like a
last past
sunshade or
3
something?
days, what?
You need like a sunshade over them to keep them getting burnt.
Fried by the wind, by the cold.
Fried by the cold.
Oh, freezer burn.
Freeze burn. Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
So
that makes sense.
they are starting to push out green leaves now.
Yeah, but those are one of the hardiest plants there is because you got to cut off the whole stem after they're made, right? Because I know you cut
No,
them
Oh,
down.
they're susceptible.
Yeah, in the tropics, yes, they're indestructible. Here, where I'm at, oh no, you get a good freeze, they're done for.
Well, they don't have the root system yet. That's probably why.
No,
Yeah,
well,
no
no, they
matter what.
only bananas produce fruit once and they die.
Weird.
They're a one-time wonder, just like agaves. When those bloom, they're done.
Oh, it's like that one guy had that one really tall one. I think they had a world record one.
Yeah, so they are starting to come back. I saw 2 of them that have got little green sprouts, and they're pushing leaves now.
Nice.
The trunks are starting to harden up. I mean, they got hit hard, and I had them covered up with lights and everything else, and they still got toasted.
Because you didn't cover them.
They were covered.
Okay.
I made
Does
a
that
greenhouse.
think that the weather's going to hold?
No, I think it's going to get cold again.
Because it's, I mean, I'm afraid of getting anything started and everything just we could end up with another 3 feet of snow or something here. So,
Oh yeah. Well, if you plant it at the perfect timing just before it snows, then you got it made. Because the seed will stay, in a seed form and won't start germinating until after it thaws out.
so it means it'll stay viable.
Yeah, so it'll actually go through its. It'll stay its like what is it the it needs so many chill hours before it'll germinate.
I've only got a 3x5 bed right now that's already that I just need to work on, and add a second 3x5 bed. But I'm not going to be able to put much in those, unfortunately.
Yeah, you can just put a couple of things.
But I said we got to we got to grow what we eat. That's our biggest thing.
Yeah, 2 3x5 beds is essentially the 2 same ones that I have outside.
I mean, other than
Like,
potatoes and the tomatoes, I was thinking more of keeping along the garden, the herbs that we got from the herb garden stuff kit I got, and try to grow those because we actually use those and when we're cooking, whenever we cook. So,
I just remember if you
don't
grow
forget,
tomatoes, you have to put them under a support system, otherwise they will not do well.
say it
Yeah,
again.
they'll just lay on.
I don't have my hearing aids in, so
You have to have a support system for your tomatoes, something for them to climb up.
oh yeah. I used to have the tomato cages, but they got left behind.
I would
Yes,
recommend
yes.
buying the kits. They're way
Where on the islands are Stephen and Jacqueline?
Canary Island,
South. No, they're I
Florida.
believe no either the Caribbean or Jamaican. I'm not sure.
I do know that bananas grow in Puerto Rico.
Bananas also
Bananas
grow
grow everywhere now.
Huh?
Bananas can grow almost anywhere now. 30 years
Trinidad and
ago.
Tobago. Woo, they're the first time I've met people I've met from there.
Oh, okay, Tobago. Okay, yeah, Trinidad. Okay, yeah, they're really far south.
Just further south than you thought.
Yes, I knew it was an island. I just couldn't remember which one it was. But yeah, yeah, down there that was a normal plant. 30 years ago, you could not get a banana tree to do anything here in the U.S.
You have
Even in
coffee
South
too, don't you, Jason?
What?
You have coffee too, don't you?
I'm trying.
Which brand?
Oh.
Which style?
Arabic coffee bean.
How much do those
Yeah.
beans cost? The seeds, I should say.
It was about almost $4 for 15 beans.
And most people don't realize it is a bean, folks. No,
Well, anyways, I'm trying to get a actual coffee plant. Problem is, it's out of season right now. I'm waiting for it to get in season, and so somebody can actually get it in stock. And the lowest place I've been able to find it is Walmart. It's like what, $15 or $16 for a plant.
yeah, but if you're
Live.
in places that have them that are growing right now, I'm not sure if you want that style of. It may not be the Arabic coffee that you want.
No, it is Arabic coffee.
Okay,
And
not
only that,
available is what I'm saying.
yeah, the latest craze right now, and I had no clue until I was going to try and do it myself, is a lot of people are using it as a house plant.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, there is nothing wrong with that. You just collect some of the beans and you just propagate more coffee until you have several trees going. And then you can start making your own coffee, because it takes a lot of coffee beans to make coffee.
How many does it take, average?
A lot. Because the coffee beans are actually pretty good size. You got to take off the fruit off the outside to get to the bean. And the beans are kind of small, as you've seen.
Right.
Because if you grind your own, that's a small coffee bean. But the fruit is a lot larger. So you can take that fruit, you can peel it off. I don't know what to do with it besides, grind it up and make compost out of it. But I'm sure there's other things that you can do with it
Mulch?
that I don't even know yet.
What a mulch?
I don't even know if it's even edible or not. I don't know. But that's the thing I'm trying to learn now.
So this is basically the coffee husk.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been trying to kill the small standard of the banana trees. Ooh. Yeah, like I said, here it just gets cold here, and I've got probably one of the bananas that can handle the cold the best so far. I know they got some that are up, further north of North Texas, but they have to be in a climate controlled area.
Okay, it's called a chaff.
Yeah, I just
Um,
don't know if it's edible or not.
It's a light, nutrient-rich, and acts as a natural pest deterrent.
Ooh.
Ingredient rather than just waste.
Yeah.
See, primary uses for that is garden fertilizer, composting material, pest control, chicken bedding, moisture retention. So there you go. There's your answer.
Yep. Well, like I said,
I
I knew
didn't
it
know
was
that
good
until
for
I looked at
composting.
it. I was doing my research.
Yeah, I knew it was good for composting, but anything else, I have not heard anything else.
It's that for pest control. It says it's the texture and odor of the chaff helps repel pests such as snails and slugs, making it a useful non-toxic barrier around plants. So there you go.
Yep.
It's probably won't do anything for insects, but slugs and snails. There you go.
With some puppy dog tails.
Snips and snails and puppy dog tails. Yeah.
Yep. What's up, Matt? How's it going?
Hey, brother, how you doing?
Yeah, I don't know if Nat's doing the garden this year or not. I don't know.
I do have a winter campout thing I'm going to be doing this weekend.
Yeah, so with that, like I said, I have no idea what else I'm going to do. I might do a couple of random things, but I'm not doing the big garden like I've done in the past until I can get some more area taken care of.
How's your greenhouse been handling all this weird weather down there, Jason?
You know what? Actually, it's holding up. I mean, it's on its last leg. Of course, I've had it for 3 years. It's somewhat survived a tornado. The zippers are starting to come undone. But for 3 years, it's actually done pretty well.
Because we got that little mini greenhouse thing that Jenny and Ian found, and Jenny wants to try that out, but I can't because there's no structure, basically, because it's just folded. It looks like a plastic tent to me, but I'm not sure what you could use it for per se. Really, but because I was afraid a good wind or something would hit it and it would just collapse. No, I mean, maybe unless I make it like a PVC structure for it, hold it
That's
up.
kind of pricey.
No, I mean, it'd be something, like sort of like an erector set type situation. Just put the brackets in the corners, run the things through, whether it's dowels or PVC or whatever, just to give it some structure.
I mean, you can use some 2x2 lumber. It's cheap. 1x2 lumber. It's cheap. Compared to like 2x4s, it's light. You can actually secure it to the soil or to some bricks or something, and then
I
just
get some of those ceramic, not ceramic, the fiberglass garden stakes.
Yeah,
I could use that, but that'll keep it the corners set up, but not so much any weight. Heft on the corner, on the sides, upper sides of it.
A couple of screws.
How about wire between the two, something like that?
Nah, wire won't hold.
No, obviously. Okay, if I use like fence, those plastic fence posts with the brackets on them, and then run something between the two.
I don't know. You can try.
It's an idea.
Yeah. Well, I suggest using the 1x2 lumber. It's cheap. It's easy to cut.
I do actually have a circular saw. Surprisingly enough, I just never used it. It's up there.
No, I would use a hand saw with the miter box. Yeah.
I don't have a miter saw.
Yeah, you can pick one up at Harbor Freight for like $15.
No, I've got other kinds of saws, but that's the one I do not have.
You can do you can do the old-fashioned way in a hand saw and a speed square.
I don't own a speed square, but I don't think even before all my gear got gone, I never had a speed square.
They come in handy. Boy, let me tell you, they come in handy.
Oh yeah, they do. I got several of them.
They got an 8-inch one, and then I got a 14-inch one.
Mm-hmm.
I got this one.
No, that's not a square. That's a saw.
We said a saw. That's the saw I've got.
I mean, you can, if it's a saw that you got, yeah.
No, it's not the only saw I have, but it's like one of the few saws I have.
Yeah,
I'm not using my arrow saw because that's just made for making arrows.
Yeah, but you can just make a very small starter greenhouse with that. It'll help hold. If it's small enough, it'll hold the weight of the plastic.
That's why I'm not anything super heavy duty or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking about, I can pick up 4 cheap of the fence post things with the brackets.
Yeah. I wouldn't go any bigger than a 4x6 by using those pieces of wood.
Why does it have to be wood?
Because you can use it for several years.
Well, I don't want to live here forever.
You can take it with you. It's small enough you can take it with you. It'll fit in the back of your truck.
That's true.
4x6.
Actually, I got some of this stuff I could probably use. This is like 1100 freaking paracord, which I don't know what to do with because it's like super heavy duty.
Make stuff with it.
Yeah.
Like what?
Figure it out.
I mean,
Experimentation.
I mean, I could do it with a regular 550 cord, but I just happened to acquire that stuff because I didn't really. I thought it might be better than what I have, and I figured out it's hard to bend. It is very, very stiff.
She's saying the robins are early.
I heard that the geese are coming back and they're confused. They are here anyway.
Yeah.
And
we have the card
snow
here.
comes in, they're going to be hit. If the snow comes back, they're going to be hurting.
No, they'll huddle up and then you can walk up on them and grab them, just like eating an iguana in Florida.
We cannot do that. Geese are off limits here in Iowa.
Yeah.
Now, do we have
Yeah.
a goose season?
Yep.
Probably, but I don't know. If I don't think I want to. I don't like the taste of goose. To be fair, it's very greasy.
That's why you rotisserie it and it drips off.
I don't have a rotisserie. But you're a much better cook than I am, Jason. So you got more skills than me in the kitchen. And I appreciate your dry rub. New, hands down. I do.
I know I need to make more.
I know. I'm willing to pay for it.
Sorry guys, I was up late last night, and then I got up early this morning.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I went to bed at 4 a.m.
Well, I've beat the alarm clock up the past 3 days.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, anybody else in the chat that's going to be doing garden this year? Speak up. No. What other plans do you have?
I've been talking off and on to Johnny, and I asked him about his garden, but I haven't had a response yet. But he's been, commenting on a lot of my videos lately.
He's busy working.
Yeah, I mean, did you see his e-bike exploration video?
Yeah, I've seen a few of them. He doesn't just have one; he's got a few.
Well, I've only seen the one so far. I've been commenting on his posts and stuff lately. Him and Ann went to Indonesia last year, apparently.
Yeah, something like that.
But that little outing with Jet was pretty cool.
Yeah. So I'm also going to try and get a couple more grow lights. Hopefully, this upcoming summer. When they're cheap.
Start getting them now. They're cheap. Because once summer hits, everything's going to be going up to normal prices for you buy in the wintertime.
Yeah. I want to try out that 400 watt grow light.
That'll be an interesting one.
55,000 lumens.
What's that run off of?
AC.
110 volts.
What's the electrical draw on that?
1,800 watts.
No, I mean
400 watts. 400 watts.
400 watts? Oh wow.
Yeah, 55,000 lumens.
Yeah, it's gonna be super bright. Oh, look a minute.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, whatever.
Because when I get a new greenhouse, that's one of the things that's going to go in there.
Are you going to get one from Vivor?
I am not sure exactly where I'm going to get it from. I might get my first one from Vivor. The second one, I don't know. I would try and get two of them the same, so I can, put them, door to door with a paddock in between them,
Right.
at least 8 feet in between. and then I can put like a quick little shelter over the top of it for shade. A
I
little
lo-
bistro sitting there, and a little fire pit.
Interesting.
Yeah, little fireplace. A little wall up on the north side, but between two greenhouses. Who knows? I might even put a barbecue in there too. Small little barbecue.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, what?
You okay, Cliff?
Yeah, I'm scratching my back.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I want to try and get one of those greenhouses. I think it was a 10 by 14. And I get two of those, two separate ones. One I can have a little bit on the cooler side, and one I can have a lot hotter.
Well, you're going to have to put a fan in one of them if you want it cooler, because them suckers get, the minute they get sunlight on them suckers get fast.
I'm talking about for winter time.
Oh,
They'll
yeah.
get the afternoon shade too. So,
You'll need heaters in them.
oh yeah,
Because even with my heater in there, mine's sitting right now at about 72 and a half.
Yeah.
But that's also the reason why half my stuff is growing really well in there, because I've been keeping it above 60. Like 65.
yeah. And on the north wall, I'm thinking about putting one of those 1-inch insulated foam sheets in there that has aluminum on one side.
Yeah.
So I'll put that on the north side, which will help maintain some of the warmth.
It does work. I've got that all around the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Except right now I got one sheet left against the shade house.
Yeah, but thicker, a better R value.
I know this is not very thick, but it's got good reflective capabilities. And this is actually pretty good size.
Yeah, so if I get that 1 inch, it's going to be like, what, a 5R value. So that's actually quite a bit.
Yeah, them sheets are expensive though.
They're what, $24?
Yeah, something like that. $22 a sheet, something like that.
Yeah. But I only need it for one side for what, 14 feet?
You're gonna end up needing 2 sheets then, or 3 sheets, because they're only 8 foot long.
No, 4x8.
Yeah. So you're gonna need, if you're doing it on one side, you're gonna need at least 2 sheets. You'll end up with a 4-foot section afterwards, but
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, that's gonna be my hopefully my plan for next winter. Start with one, and then do another one to set the following year. Funding available.
I feel you on that one.
I would love that big old giant high tunnel, but 75 feet long, 14 feet wide.
Yeah, high tunnel would be nice. You just gotta have the footprint for it.
I got a footprint for it. That it would be nice. Man, can you imagine all the fruit vegetables I can grow in the wintertime? That would have more sun than where I'm at right now. Be a little ways from the house.
Damn, 6x6 is $300. Damn.
Yeah, so I haven't decided what else I'm going to plant yet. I mean, I still have several weeks before the last frost. But yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for all those daffodils to. I think they're daffodils. I think I got gladioluses the year before last. I didn't buy anything last year. Those gladiolus is just multiplied. They're getting to be everywhere now in almost all my pots, which is fine. It'll help draw the bees in. I dug up one of my pots and everything else, and I didn't feel anything in them, and I planted some vegetables in them, and there they are, growing away. I got a couple of them in the greenhouse are already almost a foot tall.
That's good though.
Oh yeah, I just don't know what color they are yet. Like I said, I got some elephant ears too that are growing. I got those ones for free because they threw those out. I said, "Can I?" Sure, here, take them. So I was all happy with that. I still haven't converted that one box yet to a planter yet.
Gotcha. So you still got it just sitting in the yard?
Yeah, I still sit in the yard. Yeah, it's aging.
Have to get used. You're gonna have to use it soon and get that stuff. Otherwise, because if you don't, that's gonna sit there and it's gonna end up rotting before you get to use it.
Actually, yeah, the other one's doing fine. Believe it or not. That's when I have my carrots in.
Okay, I've never been able to get carrots to grow. I've tried every place I've lived at. I've tried planting carrots, and I cannot even get them to sprout.
I just left them alone.
Every place I've tried, I get weeds, not carrots.
No,
Put them on the dirt,
yep,
water them in, and then cover them with mulch, and then they'll pop up after like a week.
yeah,
Oh, mine didn't even. I get nothing.
yeah. I covered mine up with cardboard. Then I would pick it up, put it, leave it open for a few hours, and I'd give it a little misting of water, and then I'd cover it back up until the next day. And then they start sprouting up, and they sat there and sprouted from last spring. I had to grow them. So now I planted them when? Last April, and they're getting big. The tops of them are not very big, but the round sides of the carrots are getting a little bit big. I might have to start pulling some of them before they start getting too woody. I was hoping I get some of them to go to seed this year.
Just leave a couple of them in the ground; they'll do it.
Yeah.
If you need carrot seeds, I can send you a freaking envelope filled with.
Oh, I got carrot seeds everywhere. Yeah, I pulled some out of the greenhouse from that container from last year, and I had a couple of them. The problem is, they're a little bit weird, so I think they just didn't get enough water.
Yeah, I'm kind of waiting to see how mine do.
Yeah, like I said, I'll do a garden update here in a few weeks. No sense of doing it every week because then it's like, yeah, okay. I don't have a whole lot going on right now, and I gotta dig up some of those wild raspberries or blackberries. I think they're raspberries. I need to get some of those potted in pots itself instead of growing wild. They got really out of hand last year.
Get as many as you can in pots and just start selling them.
The problem is they grow wild everywhere around here. I happen to like raspberries.
No, they grow wild everywhere over there.
Yeah, I figured if I fertilize them and water them well, I get nice big plump ones, and maybe I can make a pie or something or a jam. I happen to like raspberry jam.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Especially with honey flavored peanut butter.
Honey flavored peanut butter?
Yeah.
The weird things we talk about at the end of the at the end of the stuff when you disappear.
Okay, as soon as you're saying that, I'm waiting for a CR to show up because you're talking about food.
We've been talking about food.
No.
Full stream.
Yeah.
Something in particular other than growing food.
Yeah.
You don't grow honey flavored peanut butter. I'm sorry, you don't.
And peanuts, yeah.
Yeah.
Peanut butter.
Just wait until after I get, a year after I get the bees.
Then you'll have everything.
Oh, yeah. And I might have to get a couple more boxes, too, here in 2 years.
There's like no one chatting in the chat at all.
No, nobody's saying anything in chat.
Okay, everybody,
We're just listening.
put a 1 in the chat if you're still here.
Don't listen to Colin. Or everyone's just listening.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it keeps them active in the chat, and also keeps your, show if they're getting some activity in your besides.
Yeah, it does. Like I said, I haven't seen Bill in a couple of weeks. He's responded to a couple of my videos, but he hasn't been to live in a while.
He's busy doing stuff over there too. In the
Or
middle
that,
of
or Sharon's got him in lockdown.
well, that, and I think he was doing some projects around the property. I think the last time he was snowed in,
Yeah,
so he was buried under snow, so he can't really do anything.
yeah. So yeah, if he doesn't have any snow now, and he's probably working to try to beat the cold again. It's been really nice and warm lately, even where he's at. Speaking of that, let me take a look at the radar real quick. I know Southern Cal was getting hit hard. Arizona was getting hit hard this morning. And you're about ready to get it. It's almost your turn, Cliff. Yeah, it's almost there, Cliff.
So it's going to go to Cliff first, and it's not going to hit me at all.
And then I'll probably catch the wind from it here on Friday.
I know the temperatures are going to drop this weekend.
Ozark, how you doing?
That's Randy, I believe, isn't it?
I can't keep the name straight.
Nope, that's Woodsman. Woodsman's different. That's not Randy's
Yeah.
the other one.
Well, there's like 3 of them in that area besides Dan.
Yeah, but they all have the
Dan's
same
really in the
name.
area, but yeah, they're all very similar. Yes. No, I haven't got any snow yet. I got ice so far this year, but no snow yet. I mean, I still got the end of the. I still got this month and next month.
We got
April's when it starts to warm up.
I'm checking my 10-day forecast here in Newton, and we got wind, but no, and maybe some rain, but that's it.
Yeah, so let me check my 10-day.
It's going to get in the 20s, lower 20s this weekend.
Sunday and Monday I'm going to have to cover, stuff up. It's supposed to be down to 32 and 36 degrees, then 48, then it's supposed to warm right back up again.
Yeah,
I'm going camping this Friday, and it's going to go from like about 32 down to 17. I'm using my hot tent, so.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are doing your 4-day, 3-night camp out tomorrow. Okay.
Oh yeah, the weather's great up there.
So I think Dan was supposed to be going to that one too.
Actually drops below freezing today. That sucks.
You sound terrible.
Yeah, like I said, that heater in the greenhouse is like, that's the way to go.
The gold. It's gold then.
It is golden. Like, unfortunately, it takes 3 days for it to heat up.
Yeah, we're still below freezing tonight at 27. 46 tomorrow high. And everything else is below freezing until Tuesday.
Yeah. So yeah, if I get the polycarbonate greenhouse, that's gonna be semi-insulated compared to what I have now. So it won't be cycling on and off as much.
What's the cost going to be for that?
Way lower than last year. We've already saw that.
Well, are you going to have help setting it up once you do?
With the greenhouse?
Yeah.
No, it'll probably be me.
That's too
My
bad.
wife will watch.
Well, moral support, yes, that counts.
Yeah. I mean,
She
Cliff
reaps benefits either way. She gets to watch you work, which she probably likes to do, and she gets to reap the benefits of the vegetables that you cook.
Yeah, and who knows? I just might do a live stream, putting it together all day.
I don't have time. That's too much effort for me doing that.
Well, I can have
70
Molly.
degrees. Wow.
Yeah, Molly can sit by the phone and she can, you know, see what everybody's saying, who's coming in.
Yeah.
But like I said, I got to do several days of pre-work on there. I got to put in the footing. Then I got to put in the pad, the little concrete pavers and everything else. I got to do the sand work, drainage, and then I can make sure it's nice and level, secured, stake it down. You use the either the those little blue screws into the concrete, anchor it down. I'll probably run some footings in there with the cable with the eyelets, so I can run the cable up and over and through it, so it actually stays down. Hey Gary, how's it going?
What's up, Gary?
Yeah, and then I got to come up with some kind of shelving, so I have access to a welder. I'll probably get some of the some tubing and make some stands and put that like that hurricane fence in. The little 2x2 fencing for the tables. So I might even go with the hardware cloth. Half inch by half inch squares for the hardwood cloth to put down on top of the for our tabletop, because that's galvanized. That'll take forever to rust away. I need to run power to it. Get a couple of ceiling fans and lights in there. I gotta run 2 circuits to each one for the heater and one for the lights and fans. It's I gotta get the infrastructure in first before I put the greenhouse up. But the problem is I need the greenhouse so I can get the actual measurements for it.
Yep.
So I can actually put the footing in.
Well, all you got to do is you just need the bottom framework.
Yeah, so I can put it down on the ground, get it all measured out, stake it all out, get the marking paint it all out, dig out a footing, pour footing. That's going to take a little while. Put the framework in there and get it all leveled out, staked, leveled out. Put the forms in, fill the forms in with the concrete. I don't have to go full 1 foot down, but if I can try and get at least 4 inches wide for the footing and at least 8 inches deep, that's a heck of a footing for a greenhouse. And then I also have to space it just right so I can get the 1 foot by 1 foot pavers to fit in there without having to cut any of them. So that's why I need to do a lot of measuring.
You might end up having to cut.
I'm
Regardless.
hoping not, because it's a pain in the neck to cut those pavers.
If you have a tile saw.
No, I'll probably end up using a chisel and then snap it like a brick, because that's basically what they are. I just have to be really careful. I'm not buying a saw for that.
I mean, I technically already have a tile saw, so I can do them that way. But
I mean, yeah, I can put a blade on my angle grinder, but
yeah, those diamond blades get expensive.
yes, they do. But all I have to do is just score it. Then I can snap it. Score both sides and just, hit it with the dead blow hammer on an edge just right and just,
Snap that whole edge off, yeah.
Yeah, but I just don't want to be trying to do that with a half an inch or 1 inch off of that foot.
Yeah, that's going to be a pain.
Yeah. So yeah, I want to try and get it so where I can just drop the whole paver in. I might even have to do regular, bricks along the side and then put the pavers in between. I might have to do that as a filler. But yeah, I need to get the ABC in there. Then I need to get compacted in there. I need to put in a sump in there, just in case.
Are you going to put in a second barrel for like a solar, battery type situation, or?
No, actually, we lost power for a couple of hours, and nothing. I mean, it stayed warm in that greenhouse
Well,
during
water you
during
had set
the
up.
ice storm. Yeah,
That's what I meant. I mean, are you going to, if you're going to put a bigger, are you going to put in a bigger greenhouse or the same size?
it'll be just a little smaller in square footage.
Okay, I thought you would. I had the impression you were going to go bigger, not smaller.
No, that's why I'm going to go with two separate greenhouses.
Oh, okay.
I want to do one that's going to be a couple of degrees cooler, so I can have my brassicas in there in the wintertime, and then I can have my tropical on the other end.
Oh,
So I'll probably put the tropical on the east side. And I'll probably put the cooler one on the west side because that gets shaded way faster and towards the afternoon because the tree line.
Infinite Mist, how's it going?
How you doing? Yeah, so that's my plan. So I'm going to be using up at 1414 plus 24 plus 8, so 32 feet long and about 12 feet wide.
Ooh,
So that gives me about 8 feet of a paddock in between, or breezeway, whatever you guys want to call it. And I'll have that covered up. And I can have that full, with the planters during the summertime. In the summertime, I'll probably put planters on the south side of the greenhouse, so I can have my annuals on the south side. So that'll help cover up some of the greenhouse, so that doesn't overheat.
Oh,
I still
thanks
have
for stopping in tonight, Cassidy. Pleasure to have you here.
Okay, you know what Cassidy means?
Daughter.
Matt's daughter, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just going to mention that.
Yeah.
Hi, Cassidy. I'm Colin.
Hello.
I'm
Nice to meet you.
right there. I'm Cliff.
Yeah. So yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. I would love to have some vegetables year round. I might, because if it's going to stay as warm as I think it's going to stay on the tropical side, I might be able to grow. Was it summer squash in the wintertime? Where everybody else here is paying a high premium price for, not good quality of squashes and stuff. Well, I'm getting lots of good nutrients.
Yeah.
hmm So that's another reason why I was thinking about, because with the pavers in there, that'll help hold the heat a little bit during the daytime, and then release it slowly overnight. Plus, with the 55-gallon heater in there, and having half of it insulated on the north side, it should keep it warm enough. And I was thinking about putting 2 of those little mini fans in there. That you've been seeing on TV. Well, we saw them at work. And have a little remote control. I can control the lights off and on. And those fixtures are inexpensive. So that's gonna be trying. I'm gonna try and do that as my goal this year is at least get the first greenhouse up.
Tony, man, you will not be disappointed with those polycarbonates.
Yes, that's what I've been hearing. I mean, it's great that I got that one tunnel one. It's gotten me 3 years. I've always been hesitant about getting a greenhouse, and that there just talked me into it even more.
Yeah, mine's been holding up even in this wind. It hasn't budged. And it's not even anchored to the ground. It's just sitting in the dirt.
And no, mine's gonna be anchored, and mine's also gonna have the. I'm gonna use a caulking to actually seal it too as well.
Yeah, the only thing holding my greenhouse in the ground right now is literally the corner posts that are like that long, and then the 2 middle ones.
In other words,
They're
gravity.
like 4 or 5 inches.
Yeah.
Gravity's holding it down.
I mean, it is a fairly heavy greenhouse, even though it's all aluminum and plastic, but
It's still a sail.
I was
doors open, yeah.
I was watching what was another outdoors channel today, and they're from like Southwest Texas.
Mm-hmm.
They said that they've been dealing with a lot of wind
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
windy as shit right now.
It
And
is.
they were showing semis being blown over.
Oh yeah.
No, those are empty semis.
Well, 40-mile-an-hour winds is still significant winds.
Oh, yeah. It's still enough to blow a truck around on the road.
Now, with your working on your greenhouse and stuff, you got to watch out for that now, right?
While you're working on it, yeah. Once I get it in there, and the caulking is set and everything. No, after that, I probably won't have to. I'm still gonna cable it down, yes, because I do have tornadoes here.
Oh yeah, tornadoes can happen anywhere,
Yes,
even in England.
even in California.
Because what about South
Even
America?
even in Los Angeles. Oh yeah,
We've seen movies about that.
No, it happened past 2 years in a row
Tornadoes in Los Angeles,
in the city of Los Angeles. Yes.
with those buildings being like that. Like, I would be surprised if you didn't have more than that.
Oh no, it did damage. It wasn't an EF2 or EF3. No, it was an EF1, EF0, but still, it's enough to do a lot of damage.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, it's not the wind that does all the damage. It's the wind is blowing. All the little parts eat up all the bigger parts as it turns into a big old giant blender.
Yeah, it's not how hard the wind blows, it's what the wind blows.
Yep.
Everybody's heard the story about the straw going through the telephone pole.
Oh, I've seen that stuff sticking out of brick walls.
Mhm.
I've seen straws in like concrete blocks, and like, how does it even get in there? Vacuum. Literally a vacuum. Yeah, depending on the size of the greenhouse, really, you just need like an 1800 watt, like a 15, maybe 1800 watt heater and one like 10-inch fan. You put the heater down, you kind of face it at an angle, is what I've been doing, and then I have my fan in the back corner blowing kind of like the opposite direction into the other corner, like in the front. And as it's going, it just circulates that hot air throughout the whole thing, and that greenhouse stays toasty.
Yeah.
I've gone out there when it was like 28 degrees and it was 65 in there. It was like walking into a sauna.
Yes. Yes, mine is like that too. Yeah, for some reason I don't know if I'm getting a false reading, because sometimes they'll say it's like 50 degrees and I'll walk in that greenhouse. It doesn't feel like 50 degrees in here. It feels like, 70.
Oh, it does. When it's cooler outside and you walk into it, it feels like you're walking into an inferno.
Yeah, see, the problem is my thermometer is in a plastic bag and it's that far away from the wall.
Mine's just sitting on.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not even in a plastic bag. It's just currently sitting right under the power panel that I have it under.
Then my actual analog thermometer is above the heater, and that's up on the ceiling, and that's even closer to the plastic, but it's like 10 degrees warmer.
Weird.
It is weird. So, but that's on the warmer side of the greenhouse. I got my one that reads, I can read it in here, is on the cool side of the greenhouse. So like sometimes there's like a 10 to 15 degree difference in temperature.
Because the one I have on the bottom, that's not my unit, but I have mine more or less in the middle of the greenhouse, and there's usually about a 5-degree difference between the two temperatures, but it still stays pretty toasty in there.
Yeah. And I got that 20-inch fan in mine blowing offset of my 55-gallon drum. It's not blowing on it, it's just offset. So it's taking the heat off of this side, and this side here stays a lot hotter.
Gotcha.
And I have it on low. It's actually blowing towards the tomatoes. So those tomatoes are getting warm air.
Warm air, and they're getting pollinated because they need the movement or the airflow, or at least movement to shake the pollen off from them.
Yeah. And it's moving, so it's actually making the stem stronger.
That too.
Mm-hmm. And those things are sucking up water like you'd never believe. Those things are growing so fast. Like I said, they were almost up to that fourth, to the top of that cage, and I had to trim them back yesterday. So I took the trimmings and I put them in a different pot.
That's all you need to do is bury like half of it.
Yeah, I stripped the leaves off of it, just left the little tips on them.
No, you don't
Stuck
need to
them
strip
in
the
there.
leaves off of it. You just plant the damn thing leaf and all in there and just
So,
lay it
so,
sideways.
so I can at least get at least 6 inches in the soil.
Just plant it with a leaf.
And I walked in there, they're not even wilting.
No, it don't take long. Those they grow stems pretty quick or roots pretty quick.
And so I got 4 more potential tomato plants.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So how many is that now?
That would give me 6. Like I said, I started out with, between the 2 pots, I started out with about, I would probably say 12 tomato plants because I put 6 seeds in each one. Then after they were about 6 inches tall, I thinned it out to 1. So I can get some nice, massive, bushy ones. The other ones, I put 2 in each one. So I'm going to try and keep those really compact if I can. So I got to keep trimming and trimming and trimming and try and force them to bloom. And then when they get to like, between 75 and 85 degrees, if they're blooming, I got to try and keep it in that range for the blooms. I can't have it spiked to 105 like I had the other day.
Yeah, no, that'll sterilize a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be one of those things where I'm gonna really have to watch it. Right now, I got the door open on it with my with a frost cloth, so it's able to at least breathe.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear that. That wind is just howling out there.
Oh wow, yeah, I can't hear it.
I can't hear it at all. But then again, I don't have my hearing aids in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff is ridiculous.
Yeah. So Gary, I don't know if you saw my my 1400 watt thermal mass heater. Check that out. That actually works. And it's only 1400 watts. The only downside is it takes 3 days to get to temperature. If it's straight water from the tap cold. Yeah, and I filled it up all the way, and then I put the lid on it to where almost where the water would come out of it. I had it that full. Then I put the ring on it, but I did not tighten it down. I just got the ring on there, so if it does burp, it doesn't burp the lid off. And as far as I can tell, it did not burp. Yeah, and yep, that plug is still nice and cool. So yeah, once it gets up to temperature, it'll cycle off and on because it has a built-in thermometer on it. Yeah, and it's really nice. I mean, it does take up 4 square feet, but in a 200 square foot greenhouse, it's not a whole lot. And I have my my peppers around it. I have my tomatoes around it. I have the pomegranate. So as soon as the last frost, I got to find a home for it. I just don't know where I'm going to put it because it's not really a tree. It's a bush. So I kind of need to find a spot for it. Yeah, so I just use it as a thermal mass heater. So if we lose power, it's still going to give out heat for at least 2 days. So it gives me that 2-day buffer. And if it's not super cold, I might get 3 days out of it.
Well, if it's super cold, you're only going to get about maybe 30 hours if you're lucky.
Yeah. But I'm expecting 2 days before it. Like I said, if I get down into like the teens, I'm expecting 2 days. Any colder than that, I don't know if anything will survive on the 3rd day.
So, I'm sorry, I missed a little bit because I was taking that potato back to the onion bin.
Oh no, I was talking about that thermal mass heater.
That's what I
Right
thought
now-
you were talking about, because I mean that's what I got.
Because
How
2
many
days,
gallons is that again?
55.
55.
Yeah,
Do you have
and
it black too as well?
it is black too as well. And it was 2 days before we had that ice storm. I cranked it all the way up, so that barrel is hot. And again, when it gets the temperature, it cycles.
Yeah, because it doesn't have to stay on to heat it up. It's already hot.
Yeah.
It just when it cools off,
Yeah.
it warms up.
Yeah, so that's why I put the lid on it so it'll actually stay hot. I did the first 2 weeks with it open, and yeah, it was just constantly running, and it was evaporating. I was losing water because it started heating up really, really hot. So I just filled it all up the rest of the way, put the lid on it, pushed the lid down on it, and it actually did come in contact with water. And then I put that ring back on there, and I put the ring on there, so I connected it so if it did burp, it won't push the lid off. But yeah, like I said, it held up with that ice storm. That kept that greenhouse beautifully warm.
Well, that's good to know.
And it kept it warm enough where the ice didn't form on the greenhouse. So as soon as that ice hit it, it melted.
That's good.
Yes. Like I said, I got those with the 4-tier tomato cages, and last night I had to cut it back down to the 3rd ring from the top because it made it to the 4th ring. And I put those seeds in mid-December. I said, "Oh, what the heck? Throw them in now." And within a week, they were already 2 inches tall.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
cool.
wow. That's impressive.
Yeah, because that soil is warm. I think the soil. I don't think the soil has gotten below 60 degrees. Now, when I water it, it gets a little cold. Yeah, when I water it, it gets a little on the cold side because I'm getting the water from the ground. It's a little colder than the air. But yeah, it warms right back up. So, who else is in the chat now? Besides Gary chatting away, and thank you, Gary, for chatting away.
Yeah, we had Gary, we had Cassidy, we had
Bentley.
Matt.
Yeah, we're getting quite a few people coming in. Thank you.
I'm keeping
Yeah,
track.
And thank you for everybody else that's coming in tonight. Thank you very much. And don't forget, please subscribe to these other two here for Mr. Foxy Outdoors and Colin Kincaid. Cliff needs some little bit of loving with the followers, please, the subscribers. You can use a little bit of love there.
You always, yep, definitely.
Yes.
I would not say no to Eddie.
I'm pretty sure there's a few things you'd say no to.
Mushrooms, nuts, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you know, nut mushroom smoothie.
Oh yeah. Unless I'm really desperate to, end my life.
Yeah, I mean, stranger things have happened.
Stranger Things is a movie.
Still happened.
Yeah. Yeah. For all those who are curious, next week will be pest control with air guns in the garden and a shop wherever you're at, as I said there in the description. So tonight is for my gardeners. Next week will be for my air gunners. I don't know, maybe the following week I'll make that with all my other chefs.
You're going to talk about your dry rub?
No, I talk about food. We're gonna make food.
Food. Dry rub is food.
Not really. It's what you put on food.
Yeah, it's a spice.
It used to be food.
It's still food. I find it very, very delicious, and I miss it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're not sitting there
Sorry, he
eating
got me addicted.
maestro.
It's all Jason's fault. He got me addicted.
Yeah. Yeah, I got him addicted to salt.
I don't do a lot of salt.
Yeah. It's flavored salt. Yeah, so anybody with an update, yes. The new action camera is doing wonders. Okay. I think I'm going to save that video for the end of the month for everybody. And just in case I get a couple more, I have visitors out in the backyard that I'm training right now. So I'll try and get some of that for the up and coming end of the month video for the mouse hunt of 2026. And all this is brought to you by the sponsor, My Paycheck.
And the love and support of Molly.
Yeah.
Which everybody appreciates.
Yeah. Like I said, this video is sponsored by My Paycheck.
Technically, so wouldn't that make it theoretically sponsored by Lowe's?
Kind of, yeah.
By proxy?
By proxy, yeah.
Yeah, by proxy, it's technically sponsored by Lowe's. It's an odd way to think about it, but in a way, it makes sense.
It does. Well, like I said, I'm not using, where my paycheck comes from, but yeah. All right. Let me jump out for a few moments. I'm going to go refill my coffee.
I'll still be here trying to breathe.
I can start the pot before we go to bed.
Hey, Cliff, I actually have a solar panel question that you might be able to answer. Maybe.
Okay.
Okay. I have my folding solar panel,
Yes.
and I have my Jackery.
Yes.
How do I connect the two? This is not a Jackery solar panel, though. That's the only
You
thing.
would need an adapter for a Jackery connection to connect to the Jackery.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure that out, and I've been hitting a brick wall with my brain. I mean,
Okay, the majority of the time you have to have. And solar panel's not really rated for much other than charging like a small battery pack and maybe like a cell phone. You're in a good
I get that. Mine will actually charge my laptop and some other stuff. So it's because it's a Jackery 290 Explorer Plus.
And you didn't get the solar panel that normally would have been going with it?
No, this one came with the jumper cables.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, so you might have to just invest in go to Jackery's site. You're probably going to have to buy the solar panel separate for that.
The thing is, I was just trying to see if I could use those solar panels I have instead of having to buy a separate set.
Not without an adapter.
That's the thing. I figured I could buy the adapter somewhere.
Yeah, you'd have to have it custom made for that, probably for what you have for the connector for your solar panels to connect to the Jackery. So it can
Mine's still a small 40-watt solar panel.
Yeah, you're going to have to make your own pigtail.
How do you do that?
buy the
By
parts.
using the end from a Jackery to the end to your solar panels, you use a short piece of wire. You crimp it all together.
How does that do that without shortening everything out?
You don't do it when there's power to it.
No, I mean, when you try to get power, the solar part, do you think, don't you need some kind of buffer to step it down or step it up or whatever?
Yeah, if you got a 260, that 40 watts ain't going to hardly. It's going to take that thing hours to charge even with 40 watts.
But the output on the that's on the little adapter part on the out, what I'm going to talk about. It's nothing fancy, mind you. It's just, I just got this kind of solar panel, but the end here.
Yeah, it's USB.
It's not, and it's a USB-C. Right there, but it didn't come with any documentation whatsoever. That was the only issue.
Sounds like a knockoff.
Huh?
Sounds like a knockoff.
It is, So, I mean, does it charge? Yes, it actually charges. I mean, I've got a bunch of these, you know, but that's the only adapter I got. And this thing won't go into my Jackery at all. But
By the way, whoever,
It's not designed to. Usually, when you get the Jackery unit for those particular battery banks, you got to purchase a corresponding solar panel for it, which for that would probably be either a 75 watt or a 100-watt panel.
and whoever subscribed to me tonight, thank you.
And that was probably.
I appreciate it.
I almost want to say Cassidy on that one.
Yeah,
probably would be Cassidy.
only got one tonight.
What about Stephen and Jackie?
Yeah. Oh, they've been subscribed to me for a while.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
I need to give them some armor. You know what? I think I'll do that right now. Where are they at?
So,
Haven't seen it in a while.
where did you get your chopsticks from? Or are those your generic ones there, Cliff?
I got these ones at a Chinese food restaurant that or at a Mongolian barbecue that no longer exists in the area that I have it at.
So you don't have any permanent ones yet to replace the ones that got broke or lost.
Oh no, I haven't. No, the sad part is I busted the remaining one too. Dropped that on the floor and the tip snapped off. Actually, it didn't snap; it shattered.
Kapoof.
Yeah, no, like.
I will let you know, this will charge my phone in indirect light easily.
Yeah, they usually do. You'll still get about 15 watts even in indirect sunlight.
I didn't even have it in direct light. I just tried to test it. I just put it up against the window in the kitchen, plugged my phone in, and it charged it with about an hour, which was really impressive. Because it's not what you call it's not a bad one. It's just knockoff. But not all knockoffs are bad. Just saying, there's some good ones out there. Getting lucky to find them is going to be the tricky part. 823 and growing.
Yes.
I'm at 1115. Last time I checked.
Yeah, Cliff needs some loving too, so we need to get him more subscribers.
I should need to start filming again. Because I was doing really good when I was filming. I was getting like 5, give or take, every week or so.
Yeah.
Correction, 1116.
I got bored. Okay, it's not so much that I got bored, to be honest. It's just because I got busy because of Super Bowl season. Once Super Bowl is over, it's taken me a while to get back into wanting to do this again.
Yeah, no, the thing
is
is
how long how low my battery was. Right now, my battery on my phone was really low. So it would probably take longer than an hour to charge, but it's a really good little solar panel.
Yeah.
Which is why I keep it in my backpack normally.
Yeah, one of the hardest things is also remembering to push record.
Yeah.
I forget that I have my camera set up to say, oh, am I supposed to record this because I'm doing something? Because I'm so focused on what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah, filming is a little bit more difficult than a lot of people think it. It is.
It's because you're trying to be a producer, as well as an actor, as well as
Oh yeah,
creator.
Yeah, you're doing everything for yourself. Yeah.
Those people who do it and get paid for it without a lot of help, more power to you people. Whoa. You go people, because I mean, if you got it and you can do all that by yourself. I was watching TA Outdoors today, and he was saying he was doing a Temu video thing, and he said it's really hard trying to put this all together and still move the camera around and record as you're doing all this.
It is.
And I'm still getting into the point. I'm going to be doing it this weekend with my overnight camp out thing I'm doing. And I have to repair my lights that I have, because my lights, the brackets kind of messed up.
Yeah, because I noticed that when I was actually using my new action camera, I kept forgetting to hit record.
Does yours have a voice activation?
No, you actually have to manually start it.
I think even my phone's got voice activation.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be doing an update on that probably next Monday. I'll probably film that, put that out. because I've learned a lot of stuff since I've been using it. And yes, I have been using it. I have been recording with it. There's a few things I've learned about it. I'm gonna say with it as well.
I'm going to try to see if I can record through my hearing aids coming up this weekend for the first time. I've never had them on while we're trying to record, so I'm going to see if people can hear me through the camera from my hearing aids and stuff.
Yeah. So it was.
So I don't have a mic per se, and since it is all Bluetooth and all that stuff, it might be interesting to see if that works.
I'm trying to get it to say action camera because it records action.
But it's a digital night vision camera.
Shh! Don't tell YouTube. It's an action camera.
Yeah, to allow them to see all the action.
Let's see what is the dark vision? It's dark vision.
Yeah, a dark vision camera. Yes.
I was trying to think of a D&D term, and that's a D&D term.
I'm trying not to say the C word with it, so that's why I call it an action camera, because technically it kind of is.
Low light camera, yeah, that would work too.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can. Well, Cliff has seen it.
Yep.
Well, I found it. They're showing us some of the video. Man, I don't even have to even use the IR light here inside the house.
No, you showed me that one time.
Yeah. I mean, it brightens everything up through the lens.
Oh yeah, cameras always do that.
Sort of like the you see in those movie clips that people watch of their those horror movies. Somebody goes and he goes like that, and it's really bright even though it's dark out.
I would compare it with this one here. Is if you record in there, then you put it on the lightest brightness and watch it. And with this one here, it's like turning the brightness all the way up on this. It's that much of a difference. But again, I'm going to save that for next Monday's recording session, and I'll try and put that out that week, because it takes time to take it off of the action camera and actually put it on the computer, then edit it. And for the first half of doing that out there with that, I kept forgetting to hit record, but I was recording with this one because I'm walking around with it. That one just sits on a
tripod.
Tripod, yeah, bipod. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of hard. I mean, there's some things on there that are, There's some things on there, yeah, it works really great for what you're paying for. It's not going to be in like the more expensive ones, but yeah, I'll explain all that on the next video for the update on the NV-002. So, and that I'll probably, because that's what I'm also going to talk about that video on next Monday or next Wednesday. Sorry. I figure I'd give everybody a quick little heads up because we're going to be closing this down here in about 15 or so minutes.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to last too much longer. Those Benadryls finally kicked in, but they're kind of helping me breathe, but not really.
Yeah, they're also making you drowsy too.
Yeah, normally I stay up with these because I'm at work doing work, but like I'm sitting here just listening. So, Hey, bug, how's it going?
Who?
M.
Oh, hi, Em. How you doing? She's out of New York.
M. Buglets.
Yeah, met her through Matt, Gary, and Eddie.
Oh, you didn't mean it because you always see her on Dez's channel.
Yeah, and Dez's channel, yes.
It goes all right. Breathing kind of sucks over here because it's super windy.
Yeah. So that's gonna be next week, and I gotta try and find another budget recipe to do in 2 weeks, because I will have Monday, Tuesday off after this following week. So I need to film something for my food week. I'm gonna try and break my weeks up if I can. as in scheduled weeks, and I'm going to see how that works.
Ooh.
Is Des here?
No.
No, we're talking about Des.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna try and do that format. Garden,
Em
pest
says
control.
that she has mounts everywhere, whatever that means.
I've
Yeah.
got almond joy.
They have nuts. Some have nuts. Mounds don't.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do for the 4th and 5th weeks of months, so I need to come up with something for that. I'm not fishing a whole lot. I need to start fishing again.
I plan on doing some major fishing soon.
Yeah.
But you guys do that. That's because that freaking advent calendar thing I got.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm limited to areas where I can go fishing right now. I got my side yard. I know how everything over there is working. That's to be all like my mini lures. I can run down 11 miles down the road. I can fish the river.
Any
I got
fly fishing?
No, everything here is too overgrown.
That's too bad.
And you don't walk out in the water around here because you'll sink because it's all sand and clay.
And you got to watch out for gators.
That's not the gators is the problem, is being stuck in the water.
But
'Cause
then
you
the
can't
gators
move.
would get you.
Yeah. Don't pee in
Eventually,
the water.
that one would get you.
Yeah, don't pee in the water. The gators will find you.
Chasing that salty pee upstream.
Yeah, so I might have, and then the ones that have a 5th week in a month, I'm gonna have to find something like a floater or something.
A what?
A floater type of thing. I don't know, something that just floats around, none without a theme.
Oh,
We'll talk about weather and sunsets. How's that? Space weather.
space weather. Okay.
Space weather. I'm just throwing stuff out there.
How about solar panels?
I'm not a licensed solar panel electrician.
Yeah, but a lot of us do have them.
Yeah.
Just because we have them doesn't mean we know about them.
No,
Yep.
that's why we should talk about it.
Mechanical.
I know how to plug and play with them, and that's about it.
That's what I'm trying to figure out a way to plug and play my solar panel with my jackery.
In the summertime, I could probably get away with, mowing. I don't know. For some odd reason, mowing does wonders on a video.
You can always try thrifting there, Jason.
Well, everybody's kind of surprised on how steep of a hill I'm mowing with that mower. You're mowing uphill with that? Yeah.
It's got 4-wheel drive.
No, it's got 2-wheel drive. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there for, week 4 and week 5, or sometimes week 5s of certain months. So I'm gonna try and start doing a format.
So what exactly is the format?
Well, tonight is gardening. Next week will be the air pew-pews. I'll do 1 week of food.
Are
No
you
cooking.
doing you doing your tags for each of those?
My tags.
Taglines for that way people if they're looking through good YouTube, they'll I'm looking for this, and that will help you pop up your video.
Well, yeah, like I said, tonight I put in this is for my gardening followers.
Yeah, but you need to put in when you build your YouTube site.
Oh yeah. No, I put gardening and fun in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I go through that a lot, trying to get mine to come up, and
Who knows? That's a good idea. You do a flora and fauna video. I don't know if that'll do any good.
Well, you got a flora one you were just talking about, technically.
Well, yeah. Just take walk in the woods and you're videoing flora and fauna.
Yeah. Johnny Harper was doing one about his friend's farm, about all the animals that they raise on their homestead.
Yeah, but I can only walk around and everybody's gonna go, yeah, I've seen that squirrel before.
No, this is Monkey Joe. This is
Say, remember that squirrel from last week, guys? Yeah, he went to freezer camp.
This is Halftail. What do you call
start
him?
naming,
Halftail. He's only got
start
half.
naming them there, Jason.
Oh, and that's big box squirrel over there.
Say
Look at the boxes on that one. Yeah.
No, there's one more, Jason. There's one more that we have to specifically mention. This one over here on the side, his name is The Pelt's Not Good. Pelt's No Bueno.
And you also got your, whatever your latest updates on your rodent count.
Oh no, that's part of the pest control with airgun things.
Can you hear that, guys?
Huh?
Can you hear that wind?
No, I cannot.
Man, that is crazy. I got my window closed, and I can feel the wind blowing through it. I feel a draft.
Wow.
The window's also 40 years. That window frame's also like 40 years old.
So you might need to update them.
Yeah, no, my dad ain't gonna do that.
No, I didn't say your dad. I said you.
I'm not gonna update it. That's just expensive. In my damn house, I'm not doing any modifications on this window.
Plastic.
Nah, I'll survive. It's 64 degrees in here. I'm not gonna die.
No, it'll help keep the wind from rattling in.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean this. I'm tired.
Yeah, Gary.
I think we're
Yeah,
all
so-
tired.
Yeah. I mean, we only got a couple minutes left. I'm trying to just do some minute fillers.
Now, okay, which places for seeds would you recommend, Jason?
Which what?
Seed vendors.
Burpee.
I like
Turkeys
Seeds
is
of
like
Change.
an idea.
I've had very good luck with Seeds of Change.
I mean,
But I'm
I'm
also
getting seeds pretty
but
much
I'm getting-
everywhere.
Yeah, but I'm getting their heirloom stuff too as well.
Okay, so I think it was either you or Cliff that told me that you grow seeds from a plant 3 times, it's become
3 to 4. So basically, you're going to start off. Year 1 is going to be neutral. Year 2 is going to be your first year. So basically, by the time you're on year 4, year 5, then you're 100% heirloom.
that's what I
Yeah.
mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was you then, Cliff. So my
Yes.
plant is officially into year 2. The one I've got. So and I've got the seeds ready to go for year 3.
Yes, Gary.
Yeah, just keep concession planting. You'll get after 3-4 years, you'll get your full
Yeah.
heirloom seeds.
Yeah, like I said, the peas I planted now, they're really growing. Those are the seeds that I collected 2 years ago, and I got almost a 100% germination out of them. Okay, now the other packet I had was also 2 years old, and that was through it's out in the greenhouse. I can't remember who's it from. Zero germination.
Yeah, you said those were the burpee ones, weren't they? He said.
I can't remember if it was burpee or if it was it could be not burpee, but I think it was American seed.
Gotcha. Aren't those usually the 50-cent ones you get at like Dollar Tree?
I think so, but then again, it also could have been oh shoot, the one we get our planters from. Okay, that's Seeds of Change. What is it called?
I have to look at the kit that I get. I mean, I find mine random. Probably stuff like
Ferry Morris.
and stuff.
Oh, Ferry Morris.
It might have been a Ferry Morris, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to have to go back and actually take a look because I got a cage around it and I actually clothespin the package to the cage so I can remember what it is.
Yeah, I don't do that here because the wind will eat in like a week. The package will be completely gone.
Well, this is also in the greenhouse too, so that's why I like these Seeds of Change Like a Mylar bag, so it doesn't break down real quick. So I can pin this to a cage or a tag or something, and that's what it is.
Okay.
Man, I wish you guys could hear this right now. That shit is whipping through the yard right now.
Oh, I bet.
And I still got a bunch of corn I got planted from last year.
Bird got to one of the corn stalks I was letting dry out outside. Got about 3 minutes, by the way.
That is my pack of corn.
Yeah, that's still a ridiculously huge packet they sent you.
No, this is what I grew from last year.
Ah,
The stuff
I still
remember.
got that corn cob of the Indian corn I want to try to grow eventually when I have enough room.
Yeah, so I don't know how many are going to germinate, but yes, a lot of them were nice and plump. Those ones I was drying out here in front of the fan here for what, 4 months. I was drying them out on the corn
just
cob.
remember to soak them for 24 hours before you plant them.
Do what?
The corn, 24 hours soak before you plant them.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it works for all seeds, as well, like a lot of the larger seeds, pumpkin seeds, any like sunflowers. So, well, sunflowers you don't really have to do it with because those things will pop up in like 3-4 days regardless.
What's the one you have to put in the freezer?
Beans, peas, stuff like that, the corn, anything that's got like a thick, heavy that usually takes forever to hydrate, soak them for 24 hours before you plant them.
Cliff, what's the one you put in the freezer?
I wouldn't put them in the freezer.
There's ones that you need to put in the freezer before like I think it's like so I was told my sycamore seeds that I had of the tree that I had.
Oh, tree seeds I can understand.
You just need to stick those in the fridge.
I just stick them in the fridge
Okay.
for like about 5-6 weeks. But you got to time it correctly, though. That's the whole thing.
Well, they didn't specify that. They just said they put it in for 3 or 4 days, then you pull them out, and then plant them.
All right, night, Cecilia.
Good night, Cecilia. Yes, Gary. Yeah, you can actually go back in your analytics and look and see when somebody subscribed. But I got so many now. It'll go. I have to go through pages and pages and
That's
pages.
also assuming that that person that subscribed to you is not blocked technically. And I mean, I not mean like blocked, like stuck in the block one.
Or if they might be in a
anonymous
private
or
yeah,
private. There you go.
yeah. If you are under private, it will not show up.
All right, good night, Deb. We're understand there about the kind of.
I'm done too because I'm yawning more than I want to.
We are almost there. So
I'm trying to hold on.
and
My
don't
eyes
forget,
are literally watering.
so tomorrow night is going to be Collins. I will not be participating tomorrow night.
Okay.
I will be out of town tomorrow night. We'll be back for Sunday for Cliff.
Saturday?
Or Saturday. Yeah, Saturday night for Cliff. And then
I want to show something to Cliff real quick before we go because it'll give him an idea of something I found the other day.
all right, well,
Yeah, okay.
I don't have
So,
the right word for it, but I got one.
and with that, Colin, do you have anything left to say?
I start tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Time. Come check it out.
All right, Mr. Cliff.
Nothing on me tonight. My brain is blick today.
All right. Well, like I said, I would like to say thank you for all the new subscribers I've been picking up lately. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And please give the love out to these other two guys right down in here and over there, and everybody else there in the chat. Go check out their channels if you have not come across them yet. And with that, I'd like to say good night to everyone that was in the chat, especially Gary, Cecilia, Matt, Blake. I'm not going to remember the whole list.
Howie was there.
Howie was in here. Yes. So everybody who came in the chat tonight, thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it. Next week will be pest control with air rifles. I don't know. We might go into a little bit of safety with that as well. So with that, don't forget to get out there and slap a rat and have a wonderful week.
This is out, folks.
I'm still muted, not anymore.